Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. This is my attempt at making a little watch video. Please excuse my English. I'm from Denmark, so I'll try my best. But I've been watching a lot of videos by producer Michael and Adam Sword, and shout out to them because they kind of got me really deep into watches. For the longest time I've been wearing an Apple Watch, and I never really used too many of the fitness features and all that, so I kind of was wanting to go to something that looked a little better, you know. So I've been researching and I came across the brand Victorinox, Swiss Army. They're famous for making the Swiss Army knives since the 1800s, and they're kind of new to watches because they haven't been making watches since 1989. I think they started making watches, but I think they've kind of been famous for this I.N.O.X. watch, which is supposedly extremely durable. They ran it over with a tank and all sort of things. You can check that out on the website. So I found on Victorinox's website, they state that they are now giving, since January 2019, they're giving a 5-year warranty on their watches. And this requires you to either buy it directly from Victorinox's website or from an authorized dealer. So I suggest you do that. I found a dealer not too far from me, and I went there and they had a nice inventory, and I got a killer combination. I was actually going to look for a steel version with a bracelet, but I ended up with this one. And let me just take this out so you can see. First of all, the box is very cool. For those of you who haven't seen it, there's, you know, your warranty card. Which if you buy it on the gray market, you can't. The warranty card is not valid, so you don't get the 5-year warranty. So that's definitely something that's worth remembering. So let me just take this out here. So what I got here is actually the titanium version with the blue dial. I'm not sure why, but on their website I could not see this version. The only titanium with the blue dial, because I really like the blue dial. I don't like it just the black. I think it's boring. And the blue dial shown on the titanium version is on the website. It has like a camo pattern in the dial, which I don't particularly like. I like the clean look of this. And also when I saw the titanium version next to the steel version, let me just, because we're getting a little sunny, just turn this down a bit. When I saw the titanium version, I just thought this looks freaking cool. I don't like watches that are too shiny. It looks too blingy. It can easily look too tacky or cheap for me. So when I saw this brushed titanium version, I knew this is the one for me. It came with these Paracord straps, and let me just adjust the light. This was on the watch, and I noticed this on their website that the titanium version I couldn't get with a nice rubber bracelet or just the chain. And actually the chain, you don't want the chain because it's a shiny metal chain, and it will not, I don't think it will look right on the titanium. But these Paracord straps came with the watch, and I kind of told the guy I don't like these Paracords. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe someone thinks these are cool, but I don't like them too much. So he had another watch with the blue rubber strap, and I got a deal where he would sell me the watch at a nice discounted price actually, and and he would take the blue rubber strap and put it on. And then when I came to collect the watch, he actually said that because of, I'm not sure, the package or something, I would actually get the paracord with the watch also. So that's a nice bonus, I guess. Also, it comes with, those of you familiar with it, I've seen some people stating that this is a protective bumper. From what I understand, it's actually designed for people who go diving, because of course it protects the watch. It doesn't add any extra waterproofing, but obviously protects the watch, but it also improves readability. It has a enlargement effect, which is actually kind of cool. It looks pretty, I mean, it looks dorky, but apparently underwater this is a nice thing. So I mean, yeah, it's not something you will be wearing every day, but you know, it's there, so that's nice. Also, the difference from, let me see if I can get a little closer. No. The difference between the titanium version, there's slightly different. Actually, the second hand is, instead of just being all red, it's got a red and white stripes, like a candy cane. I don't know why they did this. I would prefer the all red. I don't particularly like the striped, but you know, pros and cons. What can you do? Also, there is, I'll try to get some close-up inserts here. There is European, or what you call, I think you call it in America, military time. But it is so small, I mean, I can't read that. I would definitely need glasses. But what else can I say? If you want to see it, this is definitely a nice watch. When you feel it, you feel like you're wearing something that can take some beating. It's a nice sturdy watch. It's, you know, it's quite heavy. On my wrist I have, I think, I don't know, I think it's fine. I'm used to wearing a big watch, so let me compare it to, I have a pling. I have an MVMT. This is a 45mm rose gold, and as you can see, this actually looks bigger because the dial is bigger, but the Victorinox has like a bigger bezel. So I also have a very cheap Kern. This is a 47mm watch, I believe. This is what I had before, but this is some, yeah, this is a very cheap watch, so I did not care much for it. But what can I say? If you order from the website, I believe if you sign up for the newsletter, you can get a 10% discount. But I got a nice discount in the shop. If you live in Denmark, I bought this in Aalborg at Klitgaard Ure. So I got a nice deal, and they were very competent. It's they deal in high-end watches, but they also have brands like this and other cheaper brands like Tissot and stuff. So anyway, that's it, guys. I mean, what can I say? I'm not going to be using this, but I do think it looks cool. It only goes one way, and let's see if we can line it up. Oh, I think I went too far. There we go. And the crown is a screw in, and it has a very heavy, you can screw it out and set the time. I'm not going to do that. So like I said, this is not a review. This is just if you're like me and like to kind of watch videos about watches and see how they look, not just in photos, but you know, sometimes I think it's nice to hear from, see a non-technical review. I mean, there are plenty other more technical that goes in depth to a lot of things, and I can mention this is a quartz, but if you don't know, it's a quartz movement. I kind of was wavering between getting a quartz movement or an automatic. I think for me, I'm more to the quartz, because an automatic, I might not be wearing it all the time, and I don't want to have to wind it or put it on something that... Also, I believe an automatic will need more maintenance, and they say it's not, possibly not as durable. So, I mean, yeah. Okay, that's it. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments, and that's it. Thank you, guys.